What is up, everybody? It is Butters. I am back. I have taken a break because I've been tryharding and hopefully trying to reach legend. But I did want to catch up with you guys on this amazing team that I was using in Master League Classic. And as you can see, it's Ho-Oh, Dialga, and Zacian. So let's look at it. So this Ho-Oh is a 93. It's not a Pundo. Hundos are not needed, but the 15 attack is definitely cool. And, so 14 defense, 13 stamina, not too bad. So you can see it has Incinerate, Earthquake, and Brave Bird. Incinerate is a great energy generating move, and Brave Bird is such a fantastic opening move, even if you're going to bolt. That works so well. So this Dialga is a 15, 14, 14. The minimum Dialga that you need is a 15, 14, 12 in order to get the best buddy. There's an important best buddy break point on Dialga that you have to have a 15, 14 on, and then you need at least 12 health. But and that's if you are best buddies with your Dialga has a bulk point where it will take less damage from other Dialgas. And it's really important if you're in the Dialga mirror. And you can see Dialga has Dragon Breath, Iron Head, and I like Draco Meteor. I prefer the Super Nuke over Thunder. Thunder can give you some good coverage sometimes, but honestly, just Draco Meteor is just such a beast. Zacian. Zacian is new to the meta, really. Not a lot of people used it last time. So this is not perfect. It's a 15, 12, 15. So why the 12 is okay on defense because Zacian has high attack and high defense and low stamina. So it's kind of good that I have high stamina here. Anyhow, my moveset is Snarl, Play Rough, and Close Combat. And Snarl just generates energy so fast. Play Rough gives you coverage against dragons and neutral damage against a lot of things. And Close Combat is just hammers the steals, hammers Dialga. It's such a strong move, and you can get to 2 close combats in 7 Snarls, which is really powerful, and you'll probably see that over the course of this video. So I really liked this team. I used this team to get to expert, and I stalled out a little bit there. That's okay. So Ho-Oh. Zacian in the lead was a real trouble for my old team, unfortunately. But against Ho-Oh, Zacian isn't as strong. So if it's running Play Rough, if it's running Play Rough in Close Combat, which is the moveset that I use, it's, it can't really do that much to Ho-Oh. So they got lucky here and caught my Earthquake on their Togekiss, which is okay. What happens here now is I get to Brave Bird them while they beat me down, and I think I go into my own Zacian here. Oh no, they don't shield. Oh, fantastic. So Togekiss is an interesting one. The rest of the team, Zacian actually doesn't do all that great against Togekiss. It's okay. You can get off 2 Wild Charge or 2 Play Roughs, I think, if you have maybe even the slightest amount of energy. But you see this Dialga came in. You can take 1 Iron Head from Dialga, and he can take 1, or she, I guess, I never really looked at genders. I think they're gender neutral. They can take 1 close combat without dying. So here they are. We know they have Play Rough already, so they can't KO me from here. Oh yeah, they can because I used close combat earlier. So I think I shield up here. All right, sometimes I talk and I don't really talk through the match enough. But I'm going to throw the Brave Bird and then immediately swap. And I think, oh my God, I put this match first. So this Dialga was still running Iron Claw, or Metal Claw before this match. I forgot to TM it from when it was useful in raids. And hilarious. So that poor person was like, what the hell? So Togekiss lead. Togekiss is a great lead. They go into Melmetal. So here's the deal. The rest of my team, actually Zacian, what I really should do is go into Zacian. I probably screwed up by trying to go for the Earthquake. I fake the Earthquake here, go Brave Bird, and go right into Zacian. Zacian has a fantastic matchup. It takes several rock slides to take out Zacian. So here I go. Rock Slide. See, it doesn't do that much. Now, I think I'm probably building towards 2 close combats. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, see, I actually went for 8 snarls. Awesome. And they shield the first one. Oh, and then they catch the second one on the Togekiss. I was so pissed. They caught 2 moves on me, even though I had them dead to rights. So this is not great. Oh, it is okay because I have a Ho-Oh. So fire resists charm, or resists fairy typing, which is really useful here. So all I need to do is shield this and get the heck out of dodge. Oh no, I think I basically sack Dialga here. So that they're in, this is kind of a trouble for them. Oh, I didn't sack. Oh my gosh. I think I was sweating bullets when I saw this team. But watch this. Watch Ho-Oh here. Ho-Oh gets the Earthquake off. And then, I remember this match. I was sweating bullets when I saw that Excadrill come out. But then I had enough energy on Ho-Oh there. So you can see Ho-Oh, even where, the things that counter Ho-Oh are Melmetal and Excadrill, or 2 of them. And Ho-Oh does have a lot of play against them. So the Dialga lead is interesting. Sometimes it feels like you just absolutely dominate Dialgas with Ho-Oh. And then there's others that you don't. So you see there, if the Dialga gets to a move exactly as you get to the Earthquake, it just almost guaranteed that it is going to be a Thunder, because Thunder takes 20 turns. Just something to keep in mind. So yeah, they decided to shield up, and honestly, that was okay. So what happens now, right? I know that they don't have Draco Meteor, and so I was like, wait, I know they don't have Draco Meteor because they already used Thunder. So I just let them hit me because I knew that whatever they could come in with, I was going to hit hard. And they came in with Zacian, and yeah, they hit me with a move, and then the other Dialga comes in, I knock that thing out, and then Zarude comes in, and then I realized, I have Zacian in the back. So this is actually funny. I thought that, so Zacian Zarude is dark and grass type. I thought this play rough the first time I did this match. I thought I was going to take it out. You could see the snapshot there where I was like, oh, I didn't kill it. So I took a snapshot thinking I was going to one-shot it, and it did not. So you can see that Zarude's a little tanky. But Zacian, it just doesn't have a ton of play against Zacian. So this is a bad lead. There are a few leads that are bad. Giratina is bad. I go right into Zacian. They go to Togekiss. They allow me to get some energy, which is good, and they don't throw a move. You never quite know what the Giratinas are going to do. They allow me to throw a move. I'm going to get a second move off because I had some energy coming into this. I think I get it down low enough that I can come in with Ho-Oh and build up just a ton of energy. I couldn't get to the play rough, but I at least threw the move. And I got the shield. Sometimes you get the shield, sometimes you don't, if they're smart and they're counting. I think I decide to tank the first one, but I believe they're actually at 2, or they can get to 2. Yeah, so I have to shield up the second one, unfortunately. But they have already blown 2 of their shields, so this is a pretty good situation. Plus, I'm at a Brave Bird. They come in with Giratina. I'm just going to Brave Bird it. So they've got Excadrill. This is not great. However, we CMP tie there, and they don't have shields. Now, Excadrill does a lot of damage to Dialga, but if you land the Draco, this is why, honestly, I think you should be running Draco, is right here. Even though this is resisted, it just destroys the Excadrill. So Dialga can tank the Shadow Ball, and it's GG's. Good stuff. All right. What do we got next? Ho-Oh into Mewtwo. I don't like the Mewtwo lead. Usually I throw a Brave Bird and I get the heck out of dodge because Psystrike they come at you so fast and they do a lot of damage. Like you can tank one. I don't know why I went for an extra Earthquake or extra Incinerate there, but At least you get a shield here, and then you swap into whatever. If they decide to stay in with Zacian, then you've got a shield in return. You can at least get to play rough and either force a second shield or take him out. And they decide to stay, which is okay. We can tank at least one of these. Oh, but it's Shadow Ball. I don't know why they did that. And then they swapped into Yveltal. Like, what the hell are you thinking? Yveltal is, a dark type, so it's just not going to... I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. I'm not going to shield, let whatever go down. I think I should come in with Dialga. I'm not sure what I do here. They hit me with their moves, so they use their energy. Why did I... Oh, I think I remember this. I was like, I think I lived this, and then I did not live that, and I was like, oh, shit. So Yveltal does some good damage, man. So they come in with their own Dialga. Thankfully... What the hell was I thinking here? Oh, I think I know what I was thinking. So, this is an example of where the best buddy is important, and those IVs we were talking about are important. So they come in with Mewtwo. Here I am just praying, basically, that they can't get to a move. I know they threw a Shadow Ball right before, but I'm still pretty low. Oh, but I have the move. So what I was planning to do was basically that, except hit Mewtwo with the move, but they swapped to their Mewtwo. So it worked out in both ways. All right, we've got another Giratina lead, and we swap to Zacian. You don't want the Giratina to get a lot of energy, so you go right into Zacian. I like to stay in with Mewtwo because at least you can force the shield, but you can't always force the shield with Ho-Oh against Giratina, so it's risky. If Giratina decides to stay in, this is actually a weird one. Sometimes it can be a Giratina double steal team, which can actually be pretty tough for this team if you don't realize what you've got. So if that is the case, if it's a Giratina double steal team, then you can possibly stay in and try to... but this is a Lugia team. I think I misplay this one. If you know it's Giratina Double Steel, which is popular, a new popular line, then you can, shield accordingly. However, because Zacian is your best bet there. Yeah, I screwed up there. I should have possibly Draco Meteored that Lugia. Lugia, what you see in this match is that Lugia is just an absolute beast. Lugia took out my Dialga. I know I'm in trouble right now. My Zacian's dead. Dialga got taken out. I have to Brave Bird. Whatever this is. And then is there something in the back? I think so. Yeah, Kyogre. So that was they just destroyed me there. So that was a good game to my opponent. Kyogre is tough. Another good lead with the Zacian. You got to stay in. Obviously, what you do have to watch out for Zacian is the Wild Charge. Usually, if they switch out immediately, obviously you can assume they don't have Wild Charge. If they go to 7, as you can see, they have Wild Charge. If they go to 7, you can assume that they may have the Wild Charge and want to throw at you. So I swapped out of there because I didn't want to waste another shield. And I knew that I didn't want to waste another shield, but even though I had a kind of a favorable lead there, I'm not sure if it was the right decision because they come in with Togekiss. I think I'm going to have to blow a shield here against this Togekiss. Dialga does well against Togekiss with shields down, but, unfortunately here, I'm going to have to eat. I get it before they get to the Ancient Power. That was lucky. So this is tough because I know they have the Wild Charge. Boom. That takes me out. So I think I lose this match. Yeah, I just quit. So, sometimes they just get you. All right, Dialga. So Dialga leads. Let's see what happens here. 2 Incinerates, 3 Incinerates, 4 Incinerates. They throw exactly on 4, which means it's probably a Thunder. Hope this isn't a repeat match. I had some mistakes in my editing where I kept putting in the same matches over and over. So I get to 2. If you get to 2 earthquakes, that's great because you're either going to win or you're going to get shield advantage. So I don't really mind that. It's interesting is that, I swapped and they went right into Zacian. That was disaster on their part, to be honest, because I had shields. They didn't. They're going to close combat me. But I don't think they have 2. So I think I'm able to farm them down. Yeah. But what do I do? So I have my own Zacian and I have shields. So, and I believe, what I do, if I were me, I think I'm pissed off because because they got to that move. That's okay though. Oh, this is bad. This is where a Kyogre in the back can just kind of just destroy you. Yeah. So sometimes with a Kyogre in the back, there's nothing you can do. And I kind of misplayed that one. The whole, some Ho-Oh leads against Dialgas, it just seems like they do a little bit better. I don't know if there's an IV thing or if I just misplayed that one, but that was weird. Oh, shiny Giratina. So I get right into Zacian, and they swap right out. This is actually fantastic. This is like I couldn't ask for them. This is like, oh, thank you. This is basically handing me the match. Now, the problem is here, they didn't throw first, which means they've got a shit ton of energy, and I need to double shield, and maybe possibly even sneak in a move. So they double throw. Yeah, I know I'm actually in trouble here because I need to get off my next move before they do. Oh, and I do because they needed 10 turns and I only needed 3. Boom. So if you can, if you can get the energy situation right against an Excadrill, and then the Giratina came in and I walloped it with a Play Rough. So Zacian here took out, almost 2 Pokemon. That was smart of them. They undercharged that, hoping to get at some, to get to another move, but they didn't. So, this is the dream lead. I took a picture of it because it was just so good. Oh, so this is actually the Yonkus line with an Excadrill in the back. And, all the Pokemon, it's tough. I think I might go into Zacian here, but I wasn't sure at first, what to do, because you can't go into Dialga because this thing runs Earth Power, and you can see that Earth Power slaps. But this Landorus, it's a little glassy. You can see that, this hits pretty hard. I take it out. I was shocked by that. So I am glad I switched to Zacian, but I wasn't quite sure how that was going to play out. So they've got the Excadrill in the back. And I think I just go here. What do I do? Yeah, I want to get their shield too. This is tough. Oh, damn. Yeah, this is GG's. So I have 2. Oh, this was smart of them. They swapped over. However, I've got Ho-Oh. I can build the energy. This Dark Pulse, it hurts somewhat, but it's just nowhere near what was needed. And I believe I can Earthquake them and take them out. It was a nice sack swap by them, but sacked whole Pokemon. Oh, a little bit of a fast edit there. What do we got coming up next? All right. Another Mewtwo. All right, so I'm going to do my traditional Brave Bird and Bolt. So this is interesting. We CMP tied. Obviously, Mewtwo wins CMP against everything. Except, Attack Form Deoxys. And I'm out of there. I know that they have energy. They swap into Giratina. That's okay. I do have shield advantage at this point. So, and that's exactly why I Brave Bird and Bolt. Because I can take the Shadow Ball. I'm actually not sure why I shielded there, but now Mewtwo's going to come back in and hit me with a Psy Strike. But that's fine. And I assume I come up with Dialga here. Now you got to be counting. So I'm counting here, and I shield up because it seems like it's going to be but it's a Shadow Ball. So if you know it's a Shadow Ball, now what do I do here? Do I screw this up, or do they have shields? They do have shields. This is bad. This is very bad. I assume this is an Iron Head. I threw I think I lose this. I misplayed that. So what did I do? I think I over-farmed against that Mewtwo. All right. Groudon is a Dream Lead. They swap into Dialga. This is still a good opportunity to get a shield. And so I throw Brave Bird because then I can save some energy for later. So then I go right into Zacian. But they have a lot of energy, so this is where it's going to take shields. I know I can take one. So I think I let them hit me with hit me with one, and then I go at them with the 2 close combats. And they don't shield, so that's kind of good. Then I just fire off the close combat at whatever came in. Thankfully it was the Groudon, because I could do some decent damage there. So this is a Mud Shot Groudon. The Dragon Tail Groudon threatens a little bit more because it can do some chunk damage to Ho-Oh. You see that they had a good swap there, but I have Dialga, and they can't get to a Blizzard fast enough. I counted, so I knew it wasn't a Blizzard. Or maybe I'm just ballsy. But I think I knew here that I could get to the moves and went for it. They may not have had Blizzard. It takes 9 waterfalls to get to Blizzard, which is a long time. So I take that match. Okay. Oh, into Dialga. Again, this is favorable most of the time, because very often they switch because they know they have to sacrifice shields. So you see there, like, it took me, 4 turns to get to my Earthquake. I shielded 4 Incinerates. I shielded because I thought it might be a Thunder, and I swapped out because I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I realized that they swapped in with that Dialga. This is interesting because our switch clocks are misaligned now. I probably should have. Probably the move is to throw 2 Incinerates. I don't know what I do here. I think I would just die. Okay. I think this was foolish of me. Let's see what happens though. So I'm just farming up on energy because Ho-Oh with energy is deadly. But if they have a Kyogre, it can be very bad. It's a Groudon. So they brought in a Groudon. That's a good sign. So here's me thinking, okay, I can go for another one. Groudons will, try to get you an Earthquake, because Earthquake does still do some decent damage. Oh, and then they have their Dialga in the back, and what happens here? If it doesn't have Draco, it does. Do I screw this one up? Yeah, it looks like I screwed this match up. Yeah, I'm not sure why I did that swap there at the very beginning. You should have just stayed in with Ho-Oh, because again, you either get shield advantage or you take them out. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this, I hope you did. These were some fun matches. Actually, I'm a little upset. Some of my best matches that I played with this team, I wasn't recording. I mean, I had some just amazing, snipes, where I would come in with Ho-Oh and take things out with an Earthquake, etc. It's a really fun team, and if you have the chance to run it in Master Classic when it comes back, I really recommend it. So if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks so much.